Hello, I'm Lost, and this is my recording of A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. Now, I'm a big fan of the first movie, so much so that I would say the first movie really locks into something I really enjoy about horror, and that's the fact that there's so many different sides and elements to it that you can essentially create to make a scary environment. Like, just harping on sound alone is enough of an element to essentially create this like sort of isolated environment where you're scared to move, where you're crouching around. It's a really good idea. And when you pair that with the fact we've already seen something similar in video games in Alien Isolation, I'm really excited to see how A Quiet Place handles it and shows us how scary it can actually be to be in an environment with sound. I'm curious as to whether the Death Angels are going to be nearly as dangerous as the alien in terms of how well they are able to find us, considering they can't hunt using sound. They can only, sorry, hunt using sound. And yeah, I don't know. It's been 10 years and we only just got an Alien Isolation sequel announced, which feels far too little too late, rather. And so I'm really here to see what A Quiet Place has to offer. I'm not going to look at it in conjecture to Alien Isolation, but I am hoping it's taken little bits of inspiration from it and then done its own thing. But yeah, so far I'm really liking the vibe of it. The atmosphere of the menu looks really, really cool. I haven't actually gone in and seen any gameplay yet, so all of this would be fresh for me. And so if any of you have watched this on any other channel, just bear with me because I don't know anything. Like, I haven't watched gameplay trailers. I just saw Quiet Place was releasing a game. I saw the cinematic trailer pop up on my feed and I was like, okay, I don't need to watch anything else. I'll give it a try. I'm hoping I don't do a lot of what I did in Alien Isolation, which was spend over 30 minutes in a closet hiding from an alien because I can hear it like tapping around. The negatives of wearing headphones in a game like this. But yeah, so we'll get into it. We'll see how it goes and we'll see hopefully if I can have constant progress and not have to edit too many sections out where I'm just hiding under a desk for like an hour. But yeah, there's something I saw in the menu before we get started that I'd like to show to you. Because I'm a big fan of like little touches, and I found it earlier when I was tampering through the options to make sure everything was optimized correctly. And when I saw this, I was just like, no, this is really cool. It was so unexpected, and I think this is what tells me I'm really in for a really good surprise. And here it is. Yeah, that was it. I thought that was really cool. I thought the atmosphere, you can hear the sound design, you can see how the lights change, the screens change. It's a really nice touch. But anyway, I'll put timestamps for anyone who wants to skip over all these sections. And yeah, let's get into it. Thank you for watching.
Alex, Alex, look, over there. You see that? That's a leucistic white-tailed deer.
Lewis, what now?
Leucistic means they have patches of white fur.
I thought that was called getting old.
Okay, this is a huge deer. They're incredibly rare.
Oh, I'd love some rare venison.
Did you hear that?
Here, what?
Wait here. I'm gonna check it out.
Martin, hold on. Martin! Where the hell did he go?
Alright, so we'll finally get into it. I like the introduction. Graphics look really lovely. Better than I was expecting for what seems to be more of an indie game. And there's two things to note. The first thing is that I've not put the microphone audio detectable on. It's a good idea in premise, but the problem is when you're a YouTuber or any sort of content streamer, it really removes your ability to talk. You have to be quiet in those sections. It's not bad, I just don't think it really aids viewing experience. And I think if I was playing, say, I think if I was playing, say, by myself and I wasn't recording, I just wouldn't have a headset on to begin with. So I feel like even via that scenario, it's more of a benefit to play with it off. Can I crouch? Oh yeah, that makes a difference. The other thing to note is that I am playing on normal difficulty, so just get used to that for all that it may. Like, nothing should be super easy. There was a difficulty above and a difficulty below. A little weird that I can't just walk off the edge. Like, if I don't press A, it won't go. But, minor. Also, I had the option to turn off the... I had the option to turn off the yellow tape, which I'd considered doing, but I also thought, well, if I don't recognize what is actually a climbable ledge, maybe that would be a bad idea. Oh, this is... starting to look like Resident Evil. I mean, yeah, but whatever that is, isn't that big, right? So yeah, like, say there was somewhere here I could jump, I wouldn't know if I didn't get the tape, and so I just thought I'd leave on the yellow tape. I do think it sort of hinders the gameplay minorly, but obviously if I'm not familiar... But obviously if I'm not familiar with the layout, I wouldn't know what I can and can't jump over. And with games getting better graphics these days, it's really not that clear. Okay, I don't like this. Are we in a Shining game? That was not what I was expecting. Good atmosphere, though. Very good atmosphere. Okay, so I'm sneaking in between that. I'm kind of hoping that in this tutorial area, I don't have to worry about the Death Angels, but...
Jesus.
yeah, see, points like this, I don't think I would have missed that too, obviously, but you never really know. Oh. Oh, that's terrifying. Is there anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Well, I'll say this game's already doing a good job of getting my nerves rattled. Also, where's that guy? Did he absolutely just ditch me? Oh. Oh, that's so annoying. I kind of wish there was an option to pick those up, because I mean in real life, that is an option. Oh. I also wish I went into this game without knowing anything about the Death Angels. Because, you know, then I wouldn't be so terrified of sound. Oh. Can I take the lantern? No, too old-fashioned. that like a Clementine hat? Nah, maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't even remember what the Clementine hat looked like, but that just reminded me of it.
Shit. Seriously, where is he?
Boom! I want to suck your blood!
You are a scumbag.
You're a fucking child!
Oh, come on, come on. That was funny.
If you're 5?
Oh, just admit it. I got you pretty good.
No, you didn't. I didn't know where you were. I didn't know if you were hurt or...
Alex.
And I can't lose another...
What's wrong? Alex, what's wrong? Oh, Jesus. Shit. Hey, what do you need? Huh? Alex, come on. Please. Tell me how to help, okay?
Martin?
Mom?
What is it?
I don't know.
Back up.
She just...
Alex, it's me. It's Laura. Can you look at me, dear? Okay, that's it. Just look at me. And breathe.
Interesting, so he didn't know I have
There you go.
asthma attacks, I believe that was. Day 105. Oh wow, okay, so we're really skipping.
Alex, you made it. Thank Christ for the rain. This place is huge. Should we split up?
Could be dangerous.
All the more reason to search this place as fast as possible.
But
We need food, Alex. Without it, the hospital won't make it.
you know,
No, usually I don't support
my flashlight just
splitting up, but
for radio.
actually I think I would like to. I don't want to have him get me killed.
Could help all of us.
Keep quiet. The rain helps, but
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. Having like to think about if my audio is louder than the audio of the actual environment. Considering we've had like 3 movies of this game. Yeah, I go that way, you go that way. Considering we've had 3 movies of this game, I actually find it kind of funny that we've only just got a game. And I mean, I suppose if it took 3 years to develop, that's fine, or however long it's been since the... Oh, okay, interesting. So they've actually done the movie thing. There's like what looks like sand and grout on the path. And as long as I follow that, I'm good. That's cool. But doesn't that mean they've already searched here? It worked. I know you told me not to try it, but damn it, Tom, it worked. I travelled to that waterfall about half a mile from here and snapped my fingers. Nothing. No creatures. Then I spoke at full volume for the first time since before the invasion, and still nothing. Finally, don't kill me. I yelled, and still not a single creature. I mean, it's not a permanent solution, but at least we know louder noises will keep the creatures from hearing us. I told you, Tom. I freaking told you. Yeah, fair, but don't rely on the generator, because apparently that will attract them. I'm actually curious how the Death Angels got to like I would have loved, like I kind of hoped A Quiet Place Day 1 would do it, but it didn't. But I would have loved something that kind of Strangers Turn Back. Yeah, I mean, the place did look like it was already searched. But yeah, I would have loved something that kind of focused on how like the Death Angels learned to differentiate what type of sound was ambient and what wasn't. Red Cloud Ranch. Stay the night, sleep on a cloud. Throughout history, sailors took red skies as an omen for what the day would bring. As they say, red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning. Well, at the Red Cloud Ranch, you'll spend every night sleeping on a cloud. so you can start your day with a pep in your step and a smile on your face. Family owned and operated for over 80 years. We here at the Red Cloud Ranch pride ourselves in putting you, our guests, back in touch with nature, whether it's enjoying a hike on one of our scenic trails or biting into a mouth-watering steak at our award-winning Red Cloud Steakhouse. You'll get back to the basics and rediscover what makes life worth living. So come on, take a little time for yourself, book your stay today. I mean, you did just tell me strangers turn back, so I'm not sure which of those I should be listening to. I don't think I'm even supposed to be back here. Oh no, it let me go through. I don't even... Oh, hello. Okay, so clearly my investigative nature is actually worth it. Oh, it's just collectible. I mean, even so. Collectibles: when you find a shiny shuttle, you earn a certain amount of credits depending on rarity. Rarity is expressed by color. You can use those points to unlock additional content in the menu under extra. Oh, I love that. That reminds me of Resident Evil 5. Something about games that add collectibles in that way I love. I hate Ubisoft collectibles where they're just, you collect all these things and then there's like no gratification for it. Okay, the light just flickered. I mean, I can't get in there though. But it looks like there might be something in there. I'd rather go in there than the house if I'm being deadly honest. But it doesn't... Oh no. Can I crawl through this window? Oh, this game has the potential to seriously jump scare me. Is that horse? Do you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone. Okay, so that's how... We have no supplies for you. Yeah, I kinda gathered that. Oh, I don't like this. I mean, the main door's open. Remember, hide and seek. Why would I climb in through the window if the main door's open? But why would they leave the main door open? If you see anyone, tell Dad? Tell Dad or yell Dad? Oh boy. This is not a good idea. Oh, interesting. Quiet, they are listening. Yeah, I mean, so just imagine this entire playthrough, except because I know I can't talk because that might pick up the monster's voice, I'm just being deadly silent. It would basically just be a silent playthrough. There'd be no reason for me to communicate in the first place. Oh, believe it or not, we can sprint. I probably don't want to do that, but worth trying, right, to know that we can. Right, you may not have supplies for me, but I did see a toy. Oh, interesting. That lung meter just went orangey. Please land softly. Oh. Shh, quiet time. Or maybe don't put glass right under the thing. I can tell I'm gonna have some real beef with my main character. And it's not even gonna be her fault. It's gonna be genuinely moments where I'm like, please be quieter. Please. Is he alive? Okay, let's just get my toy car before I do anything. Toy car. Toy ship. Okay, I'm gonna assume he's dead. Really? That wasn't necessary. Also, why couldn't I push the door from the other side? But yeah. It's definitely one of those situations. Wait, why was he dead? He didn't look like he'd been mauled by death angels. You can see documents you found and Alex's thoughts by opening the diary with the back button. I mean... Oh, okay. We got to the ranch. Martin was right. This place seemed abandoned but in good condition. We could find something useful here. I can hear Laura blaming me for putting her son in danger, even if it was his idea, but our people need food and medicine. She hates me. We can't go back empty-handed. No. Her son is dumb. This is not a good place to be looting for things. We have a dead body that does not look like it was ripped apart by a death angel. What are we doing here? He sounds like a very dumb guy. Like, this is not a case of you wanting to seek any sort of... Like, obviously, from her perspective, it's like, yeah, I want to earn her love or her respect, but more importantly, her son is a dum-dum, and she needs to realize that. Just gonna walk over here until I figure out what exactly it is I'm looking for. Silence something something. I can't read that from this far away. If they hear you, they hunt you. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, if they had kids at this place, considering there was a note that said if you see someone, tell dad, having all this written on the walls is what? To terrify people? What? Oh, okay, they're both just locked. They're just alternating. This way. Right, yeah. Okay, so as long as I make sure I'm on that path, I can actually walk at full speed. Nothing here. Ernest, that damn kid snuck into my office again. I swear to God, he must be getting into the office through the upstairs vent. And before you ask, yes, I'm certain I locked the door. Now, will you go check? Glenn. Yep, that sounds about right. Through the upstairs vent. They didn't need to highlight that, but I understand why they did. Oh, this is so tough because I want to look around, but I don't want to lock myself into a cutscene. Okay, well, that's at least one path done. And I guess if I jump through that, my character would probably end up with cuts. Doesn't seem like she's really apt to not getting cut since we got cut when we came out of the window. Let Dad get the medicine. Is that door shut too? Cool. Actually kind of happy with that. They hear everything. Yeah, I know, which is why I'm not happy about not having any more. Which is why I'm not happy about not having any more pale grass to walk on. Pale grass, sand, grit. I don't actually know what it is we're walking on. It looks like sand, so I'll just go for sand for now. Alright, so that leads to the guest rooms. That's locked. What's over there then? Oh, this is going to be a real dumb decision, but nothing ventured. Hey Sarah, SP, question mark. Thanks again for giving me your number, but Mr. Rice, my freak of a teacher, took all my classmate phones so that we could focus on nature or some shit, I thought. There's not supposed to be any hell reception here anyway, so what the hell? And I thought, oh god, what if Sarah thinks I don't text her? Then I thought, what if I just write her a letter or something? And then I thought about Julie something, and how back in the 17th century she'd send letters to all her lovers while she was off being a kick-ass opera star and not having and having sword fights and stuff. And it just seemed, I don't know, super romantic. Not that I'm expecting this to be romantic or not romantic or whatever. Anyway, I await your reply or not. If this was a lot and you don't want to respond, that's like totally cool. No worries. Signed, Lydia, aka Mademoiselle Maupin. Interesting. Alright. I am more prepared mentally. Silence is safety, Joshy. I mean, it is, but if you guys had more sand, you could have definitely laid it out in more places. That would have been nice. I wouldn't have been mad at you. I'm getting a little too brave. Maybe because I haven't seen a Death Angel yet. Okay, not only is there a blockade on this side, there is actually no reason to come up here. I mean, all in the name of finding credits, right? And little notes. That being said, I would appreciate if the owners of this house had actually, I don't know, laid sand in more places. Like if I'm running away from a Death Angel, having only one path that will make any sound doesn't seem like the best of ideas. Hints. If you feel stuck, you can press down to have a hint. Yeah. My dear Maupin, aka Lydia. It's actually Sarah, but all good. And what the F, are teachers even allowed to do that? Thank you for the beautiful letter. It gave me something to treasure while my mum made me go hiking. And HFS, I love D. Orbingy. My parents got me a biography about her for Christmas, and not so subtle, yeah, we know. And it's romantic as F. Does that mean you'll, like, kill a nobleman to earn my eternal devotion or something? 'Cause I would have been good with flowers. Au revoir. Or au revoir. I'm not good with French, I'll be honest. So, P.S. Today was when your class was going horseback riding, right? Let me know how it went. Cool. So it seems like we're essentially seeing two families that are lodged here, or two people on two separate occasions that are lodged here, sending letters back and forth to one another. Two women, to be specific, who are romantically involved, and they're using like slang. So it's basically these messages are pre-outbreak, if we were to specify it in any way. Okay, so a Death Angel was definitely here. That's locked. That's locked. That needs a screwdriver. I'm starting to get very mad at our main characters for coming out here with like very little batteries. Also for coming out here at night. Like, I get that they were sneaking away from... Wait, where even is this guy? I'm basically close to his side of the house. Am I going up there or am I going down here? Oh, okay, I actually can't walk across the beam. So you have to... Uh-oh, jump scare. I'll give this game a credit for a lot of things. That one wasn't it. I don't know. I'm not fond of silly jump scares. That was a silly jump scare. It was a little too predictable. I get the idea of it, but I feel like it kind of killed the tension I had. And that tension was building up from the beginning of the game. Now it just feels like it's kind of just gone down. I don't know. They had a real opportunity to catch me off guard. That shouldn't have been their first jump scare. Obviously, that's just my personal opinion, but something gonna happen after I pick up the screwdriver. Oh, I have to hold. That vent with the screwdriver, I can open it or see where it takes. Worth a try. Okay, that's cool. I was wondering how they were going to do inner dialogue, because obviously if she starts speaking out loud, it's like, no, shut up, there's death angels nearby. So I like that they've sort of written it down as a way for us to hear her thoughts. I'd like to go into that room, but I guess I can't. But I don't think I can go back either. Oh, can I go over that? Or can I just drop down? Let's be careful where I walk. That would probably sprain something. Can I just go back? I'd much prefer to go back out the window. Come on, why change your path now? We had a tried and true path, but why switch it up? Swip. Okay, no, well done. Well done. That was a much softer landing. Colour me impressed. Assuming I'm supposed to find keys somewhere. For a second there, I thought they were about to tell me these screws are going to be squeaky and make noise. Oh. Oh, I love that. That's so perfect. The amount of, like, things they can actually utilize that for is great. If we had, like, or if we could find car keys for some of the cars that still had battery, I would have really loved the idea of... Ooh, look what I found. But yeah, if we had something like that, I would have really loved the idea of setting up traps to help you. Like, some cars, when you lock them, they beep. I know I can, on my car, change that to be a feature that's available. It would have been nice if I could use that beep to sort of distract death angels. Kinda like how they did in the third movie. But with a little bit less hazard to it. Alright, here goes. What's that? Was that outside when I was there? Oh, okay, it's like a horse statue. Yeah, it was outside when I was there. Oh, another thing. How can that woman hate me if I've got asthma? Like, what did I do wrong to her? I'm out here having panic attacks and she hates me and thinks I'm the one that's risking her son's life. How's that fair? Okay. So we know something about computers because she's just taken a few chips and boards. Please tell me you didn't leave with no meds. Christ, I've had enough of this stupid stomach bug. I must find a way to the infirmary and hope to find some pills. Wait, why did he bring me? Why did he bring me? I'm not, I hate to say it, I'm not the person to bring. Alright, keys to room 4. Good, duly noted. Maggie, I got that old radio working. All day, I changed the frequency over and over again, looking for someone, anyone who could help us. I saw your reflection in the window staring at me. Why were you scared of me for killing that man? Accusing me of putting Joshi in danger. Angry that I didn't have a way to fix it. I stared into your eyes for I don't know how long, trying to understand. That's when I heard it, over the radio, the National Guard. They've been taking over some campgrounds not far from here. They'll take us in and they'll keep Joshi safe. They've got medical supplies and a couple trained soldiers. No raider will scare our son ever again. I'm not gonna let you down, Maggie. Not this time. You're Eric. Okay, so we've got two sets of voice notes. One from the love-struck teenagers from before the outbreak, and one from two people who seem to be surviving the outbreak, and they are talking about how they've had raiders come in and try and steal their stuff, and they had to kill a man to survive. She seems mad at him for doing that, and he also wants to essentially go to some sort of group safe house, which all in all sounds like a bad idea, but I can understand why he'd want to do that. Creepily though, she was staring at him through the glass. That's weird. That's really weird. Oh, even the lock? That's cool. I really hope the game keeps this sort of atmosphere. Okay, I don't hear anything. I'm still kind of convinced that I'm in the tutorial area. And while that doesn't mean I'm going to like walk around dangerously, because this is probably the best time for me to test. Also, I like that feature that once you get it a certain way, I don't have to keep doing it. But yeah, this would be the best time for me to test, well, everything really, how the audio works, what all the features are, so I won't like just blatantly go, oh yeah, I don't think I can be harmed by Death Angels. But Joshi, don't make a noise. Okay, so all these notes around are for Joshi. We don't have supplies here. If you see someone, tell Dad. Silence is safety. Yeah, they're all for Joshi. Let Dad get the medicine. So for some reason, they don't want Joshi to go into... Well, I guess that makes sense. There's a radio in there. It would be very easy for, if you don't use headphones, to like accidentally make the radio make static noise. Rooms 1 to 4 this way. Yeah, that's cool. Also, does that mean these claw marks and that dead body was the dad? Okay, so I don't have to put keys in the lock. I didn't even look through the room, I just sort of walked in. But alright. This will be the slowest I've ever opened a drawer. But I see something in there, so hopefully it's worth it. A cassette tape. Black Metal and Kitties. For Sarah by me. Lydia, remember? Oh, okay, so this is cool. This is actually really cute because you've got this ongoing, what was that for? Music single. Collector mixtape. Yeah, that's cool. Don't know if I can play them or if they're copyrighted, but yeah, you've got this like ongoing story here. I don't know how long it's gonna last because obviously this is just one area. Hey Sarah with no H. I like that. Oh, thank God, I'm so glad you liked the letter and the book sounds amazing. For Christmas, my parents got me a mug with my cat, Mr. Twinkle's face on it. They thought it was hilarious. Me and Mr. Twinkles were not amused. Wait. What's wrong with the mug with the cat? I mean, maybe it's not the most expensive present, but it's you and your cat. I don't know. That one confuses me a little bit. I'm like, what's not? I don't know. I don't know what's hilarious about it. I also don't know what's not hilarious about it. It sounds like she's like, oh, they didn't get me much or something. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I know that you were like probably joking, but I picked this flower for you. I hope it doesn't get too crushed when I put it under your door. The front desk said it's a cardinal flower. I don't know what that means, but that's in brackets, and I don't know if that's important. Anyway, I hope you like it. Signed, your Morpin. Lol, just kidding. Are you just kidding? P.S. Oh, it wasn't bad. I think the horse knew I was terrified because it threw me off after like 5 seconds. That's when I went and picked you that flower. It's like, yeah, now I'm done with horses. Yeah, I don't blame you. PPS, I may pick a few more flowers tomorrow if you want to join after lunch. Alright, cool. So their relationship is progressing. But yeah, no, so as I was saying, it's really nice that there's a continuation to it. Like, it's not just a bunch of random notes from random people. You've got 2 concise notes that tell concise stories. One about a couple, or the startings of a couple, I should say. And the other about the survivors. Oh, interesting. There you go. See? Perfect. And I don't know, something's also to be said about the way I'm finding the notes. They are basically in order, which it has 2 effects. On one side, I'm like, well, that's not realistic. All the notes were in the perfect order for me to find. But then from a game dev's perspective, I'm also like, no, this is actually really cool, because it means I can follow the story easily without like reading these notes in the wrong order and then being like, okay, well, let me go back into the inventory and try and like resort them in my mind to find out what order these notes are in. So yeah, it has its like pluses and negatives, but so far I'm really enjoying that aspect of it because it is making it easier for me to follow the story of Lydia and Sarah with no H. You okay? My mom's freaking out, saying something fell from the sky. Be safe. Oh yeah, you're gonna be real happy they took away your cell phone, let me tell you that. Well, or maybe not. Let's rain check the flower picking, okay? Ah, that would be another really cool feature. Like a few days after the outbreak, you use cell phones and you set alarms on them, and then you dash them somewhere. So like, say if I wanted to get into this room, all the way on the other side of the house, I have alarms ringing, especially if I know there's a death angel in the area. Or I just put the buzzer on loud so that I can call it to distract death angels. I don't know. I'm really interested with what they actually choose to use, but there's a lot of like options here. Why am I going back down? Please stop coughing. I know you can't, but please stop. Asthma pump. What did that say? Nausea. Oh, please don't. Don't. Please, no. Why? Why? Oh, you moron. I don't, but this is the one thing I can't stand about A Quiet Place. It's the idea you think it's a good idea to give birth to a child in a world where silence is deadly. Well, yeah, what did you expect? No. And the movie did this as well, and I know they went through all the sound dampening situations, but realistically, all they did was put everyone in more danger than they needed to put people in. And I hate to say it, but I didn't really respect that in the movies. I get the whole aspect of families and starting one, and I don't think that's bad. Oh God, what am I going to do? Should I tell him? I don't know. For now, I need to find Martin. I will keep you safe. Well, who's that too? Because the kids are not allowed to go in the infirmary, so... But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't blame them for doing this, and I don't blame couples who want to have a child in any environment. But at the same time, I don't know. If I'm being hunted by death angels, the last thing I want to do is start a family. Like, what sort of world is this to start a family in where your kid can't cry? And the thing is, crying is something children will potentially do for, what, maybe 1 to 2 years straight before they start to learn how to convey themselves without tears. So that's 2 years of me essentially skulking around and trying to find a way to dampen my kid. And even in the movies, you could see how like much of a terrible idea this was. They had to go into sound boxes to help from the kid crying. At one point, they almost got stuck in there. You've got a little bundle of joy you've got to carry. You are mourn, my friend.
I found food.
All you had to do was keep your thing in your
Seems
pants.
abandoned.
I don't know. It's just one of those situations where you create more fear than you need to. You create more like drama than you need to. You create more problems than you need to. I never think it's a good idea. I couldn't really respect. Don't scream, not even in the safe room. See my point? Like, we literally live in a world where no sound can happen. So there's no sound you're allowed to... You have to manage a silent birth. You have to manage baby screaming. It's just... It's cruel to bring someone into a world like this, is what I think. The benefits for you and the child are both terrible.
Batteries?
No.
Should we sleep here?
Sure.
Candles. Food.
So if they have this safe room, where did the two go? Wait, why are we sleeping here? Wait. Safe rooms are places where you can take a moment to relax before going outside. In these rooms, you don't have to worry about making noises. They're soundproof. Okay, fine. I'm happy with that. But why are we sleeping here? Why is that a good... Let's take what we need and go. What do you mean we're sleeping here? What for? Like, what actually for? Let's take what we need and go. Why are we... I don't know. Bad ideas are bad ideas regardless of who does them. These are starting to look like... No wonder the mum doesn't like me. I'm not gonna lie. No wonder she doesn't like me. Because he's like a really bad influence and I don't say anything to contradict it. Like nothing at all. Like, what's the benefit of sleeping here? Why would we sleep in a stranger's place that we haven't even secured? This is the only room we can even talk. We don't... I mean, for the sake of story, I'll say yes, it's soundproof, but we don't know that it's 100% soundproof. We've seen signs rather, of like creatures upstairs, and I saw a dead guy. The mum and the son are missing. It's like, what about this place seems like a safe place to sleep? Mum and dad. Yep. I don't know. I can't agree with the logic here. And I feel like our character should have... Mum holds you as you sleep. Huh. I feel like our character should have really, like, said against that. It didn't seem like a good idea. Oh, interesting. So at some point, the mum disappeared. Did she leave or was she killed? Because he said that she was staring at him through the window, or was he seeing her in his head? Interesting. My dad's the best, better than the rest. He keeps me safe all day. He keeps the monsters away. He tells me not to make a peep and protects me when I sleep so I can dream of mum, because when I sleep, she's not gone. Okay, interesting. So what happened to the mum then? Oh, this kid saw a death angel. Pretty good drawer too. Dad had a gun, and what's that one for? Projecting. Look at all the children's drawings in the basement of the ranch. Oh, sure. Leave me alone. I don't like you and your dumb ideas. Casual reader. Collect all documents scattered in the area. Oh, that's everything? Oh, interesting. So we won't really learn more about what happened to the mum then. Well, that's a shame. We also won't learn more about what happened to Sarah. Sarah? I guess it's Sarah without a H, but still pronounced Sarah. Yeah. I don't know why, it just makes me want to pronounce it Sarah. But, yeah. I don't agree with the idea of... I know it's like human nature to like reproduce and stuff like that and blah blah blah. I really don't agree with the idea of having a child in this specific apocalypse. Like, in a zombie apocalypse, I can at least say, do you know what? Fine, because zombies can be killed very easily.
Give me your hand.
Another prank?
Never.
I thought you said it's been 100 and something days. Why would he still be pranking you? And in this environment? He gonna give me a ring or something?
The hell is this?
A glove. You like it?
It's so ugly.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. No gift receipt.
Faz.
No thanks.
You okay?
You decided to have a baby, just eat. At least keep the health up. Don't do something dumb and then do something dumb on top of the dumb thing.
Really?
Why are you happy about this?
I love you so much.
Yeah, that's all well and good. Oh no. Asthma stress. Okay, so I was right earlier. It definitely is asthma. Physical or mental stress aggravates. Oh my gosh, he's happy about it. That's so dramatically stressed. I know that's not what they meant by it, but that's bad timing. That's really... If he had like more of a... I love this game for some things, but I hate it for this. That was not the best time for her to have asthma stress. It's like physical or mental stress aggravates Alex's asthma. Her condition is represented by the stress icon on the top left of the screen. When Alex's stress becomes critical, she will suffer an asthma attack. Try to keep the asthma stress on a low level by using inhalers and pills. Yeah, that's all well and good. This was a terrible... I think it would have been better to do it earlier when she actually found out she was pregnant. That mental stress and the thought of it, like, oh my gosh, we got to bring up a kid in this world, would have been a better time to have this. Now it's like, oh my gosh, he's happy. I'm having a panic attack. Well, an asthma attack to be specific. It's just, it's a weird timing for them to do it. But hey, when the stress level is too high, it can lead to an asthma attack. Avoid it by pressing RB. With a green result, asthma stress is reduced. With yellow result, you'll avoid the crisis, but you're still one step away from it. And with a red one, Alex will have the attack. Okay, so... I'm having the attack then, right?
Extra inhaler. Here.
I had an inhaler. I took one from the bathroom. Which again would have been why this would have been a good place to do it.
What should we do?
And we'll figure it out.
It cries, laughs,
safe.
How?
I don't know, but we will.
And your mom,
She'll be a grandmother.
Laura, hates me ever since.
You saved me that day. Alex. Finally. Something good.
Really? Okay, I get it. I'll never be able to relate to these two because the way I look at children and the way they look at children is something completely
Will
different.
the hospital have them?
No, we're low on everything.
So
There's,
I'll
camp.
stop
They'll have supplies.
blaming them for their actions. I mean, it's definitely their fault, and whatever happens from here is
Back to
their
the
fault.
hospital, and we'll go to the camp.
But god damn, this is a bad idea. The baby's a bad idea. Sleeping in this unknown place is a bad idea. Do you know what? I'd like to be wrong. Let's get back safely so that I can just
Alex.
assume.
Hey, morning, sleepyhead. I put something in your backpack, along with the food.
Wouldn't now be the best time to give it to me, since when we get to the place, we'd obviously be sharing the food? I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
No rain.
Well, yeah, that's why it would have been better to go back tonight. I mean, duh. Or last night, rather. You know what's funny? I wasn't even thinking about the rain. Like, how do you live in a world like this and you think, the best thing to do is to sleep till the thing that masks us goes away and then leave? No, I really can't respect the decisions of these two characters. They are disappointing my A Quiet Place experience. Damn, we had the cover of rain and we gave it up so that we could, what, sleep on a mattress that could have had any sort of disease on it? Well, at least we got a good night's sleep, I guess. Ain't going that way. You cannot make me. Do you know what, actually? Oh, not there. Clearly my preservation skills have gone down. Maybe it's because our main characters seem insistent on doing dumb things. Oh, it's not going to let me go that way. Okay, well, I'll just have to assume there was nothing over there. I hadn't actually thought about going over there in the first part, to be fair, so my own bad. Dum 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 dum. Anyway, let's see. I mean,
Hey! Over here! Hey!
I hate that because I want to feel sympathy for them, but I can't because why didn't we leave when it was still raining? Why did we stay here till the ambient sound went away? Like, how is that logical in the slightest? That's such a terrible way to start.
Alex, how's it going? Any progress with the
Phenometer.
phonometer? Right. You get it working?
No. You need something?
Oh, I'm heading to rations. Care to join me?
No. No thanks, Dad.
Okay. Then how about I help you with the phonometer. I'm no tech wizard, but
Dad, no, it's not ready.
I know, Alex. I know.
How?
I'm a doctor. And your father. How far along?
I don't. 2 months, maybe?
Who else knows?
I told Martin before he.
Another good place for the first asthma attack.
You will get through this. We will all get you through this. Me, Laura.
No, Laura can't find out.
Why?
You really want to tell her I'm pregnant with her grandchild?
Laura's always at her best when she has a goal. Since Martin's death, Mark's been running things, which is bad for everyone. This could give her something to focus on. Besides her grief.
She will never forgive me. Never.
She's gonna find out.
Exactly.
Whether or not we tell her.
Not if we leave.
Leave.
There's a campsite turned into a National Guard outpost. We've got supplies.
You're not going anywhere. This pregnancy will be complicated. I can take care of you here.
At a half-burned-down hospital out of supplies.
Have you actually spoken to anyone at this camp?
No, but
So we don't even know if the National Guard is still there.
I'll find proof.
No. You need to rest.
Dad, please.
Look, I'll find proof. Tomorrow I'll look for a radio and see if I can reach someone.
And if the National Guard is at the camp?
One step at a time. All right? You shouldn't have a dead flashlight. I'll get you a battery.
No, I'll get it. Are there any nausea pills?
G-Medics. I'm not sure. Someone broke into the medicine cabinet. Now Mark won't let anyone near it.
Okay. I'll collect what I can, so we're ready to leave once you contact the camp.
Just